Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Judging from your clothing, it's clear you're more than a mere peasant out in the streets. No, you don't look like a cobbler. Or a farmer. And you aren't as rugged as a blacksmith would be. You're almost impeccably tidied. What do I want? Well, right now, I want you to tell me about yourself. Because I am just so curious. What was someone such as yourself doing in the poison forest? What was I doing in the poison forest? I don't think I need to tell you that. After all, you've probably already figured it out. So I'll ask you again. What brought someone such as yourself to the poison forest? And before dawn, no less. Cataloging the flora and fauna. That's been done by dozens before you. And I believe you know what happened to those who went out alone with no protection, just as you did. That's right. They never return. Until you, of course. You're quite lucky, actually. To think that while my crew was gathering poisonous herbs, they'd stumble upon, a scholar. Yes, that's it. To think that they should find a scholar who'd foolishly wandered in alone without so much as a face covering to protect themselves against the paralyzing air of the poison forest. When we found you, you'd already lost consciousness from your exposure to the poison in the air. Truly, you are very lucky. Why are you on my ship tied to the mast? Well, that's a simple matter. That is because I was concerned you'd run as soon as you regained yourself. Well, yes, I suppose instinct would tell you to run as soon as you found you were amongst the pirate crew. But if you had, you'd be forced to jump ship, and... Tell me, how long do you think you can swim for? No, we set sail hours ago. The shore is a long ways away. You'll be stuck with us now. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't look at me with such contempt. No harm will come to you here. I swear on... Well, I swear it. Listen, when I swear something, it goes for my entire crew. As their captain, whatever I say goes. But that's not why. To put it simply, they trust me, and whatever calls I make. If I say not to hurt you, they won't hurt you. I mean, if you could see what you look like right now, you'd believe me. Actually, here. See? Not a scratch on you. Besides, you're being a little rude considering my crew prevented you from experiencing what I'm certain would be a very painful demise. And that's not even considering whatever would find you afterwards. See? Was it really so hard to thank us? Now, if you promise you won't try to jump ship, I'll untie you from the mast. No, like you mean it. I'm treating you like that because I can. And frankly, I know you won't stop me. Now calm down and just relax. If you're tense against the rope, I could end up cutting your skin instead. And I really don't want to do that. You know, it's a lot easier to cut it this way than to try cutting it all at once. Sorry I'm so close to you, by the way. It's not like I can do it from the other side of the deck. You gaze at the ring on my finger with such intensity. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're attached to it or something. But it's just a ring. Nothing special. Oh, you know it, do you? I don't see how you could know it. It's one of a kind, after all. That's how you know it? Tell me where you've seen this ring before. Is it maybe the same place you've seen the pendant of this necklace? Whoa, hey. What did I just say about staying relaxed? Calm down. You know, I'm a little sad you don't recognize me. I know it's been a good few years, but I recognized you right away. And I really didn't want to pull rank on you, but, just remember to kneel when I get you out of this rope. You know, for a scholar, you really aren't the best at remembering important things. Things like, say, I don't know, the faces of the royal family of the kingdom you grew up in? Finally, you got it. You know, it was really hard to not laugh this entire time. But yeah, it's me. And as you can see, I'm alive and kicking. Did you think I was dead or something? Missing? I'm not missing, silly. I've been here the whole time. The crew can vouch for me on that. Oh, you meant from home? No, I ran away from home. Wrote a letter and everything. I even said I'd be coming back. You know, eventually. Nobody told you? Huh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I was on my way back home then, isn't it? I'm going to have to give everyone a piece of my mind. I can't believe they told everyone I was missing. No, I'm fine. I just think it didn't make much sense to lie about it. And there we go. Finally got the last of the rope. Feeling better now? Yeah, I thought so. I missed you, you know. But look at you now. You're well educated and well traveled, and you've managed to make it your job to collect information. You did always love exploring the Royal Library. You scared me back there, though. When they brought you over and you weren't awake, I thought that maybe we were too late. That I docked the ship and looked and looked. And that even after all that, I wouldn't, you know, be able to see you again. You've made a lot of friends on your travels. After I'd found out that you became a scholar, I learned you started to travel the lands in your pursuit of knowledge. Well, a couple of months ago, I think we just missed each other. Because I went into a town for supplies. You know, as you do when you're at sea all the time. And I was asking about you. At first, they didn't want to tell me anything. Thought I was out to get you. But when I explained what was actually going on, they told me you'd left town and headed towards a new thing to study. When I asked, well, let's just say I headed out almost immediately. Why would I? Because I care about you, silly. Your neighbors out there said you spent almost every moment since you'd arrived studying every text you could get your hands on about the poison forest. I was told you were warned about going in alone and without protection. Yeah. Yeah, you'd better be embarrassed. What kind of scholar goes against everything they're told and puts themselves in danger like that? You're so lucky we were there. Why were we in the poison forest? I mean, why do you think? To gather poisonous herbs to use against our enemies. You don't buy that? Okay. So maybe, just maybe, we were there for a different reason. Maybe it was even a personal reason. Right. You probably figured it out a while ago. We were there for you. I mean, I guess I basically gave all that away just now, but... Just let me explain myself. I never told you why I ran away, did I? Well, you know that thing that nobles do when it's time for them to, you know, get married? Yes, arranged marriages. Well, the thing is, there were talks of lining up potential suitors for me. But I didn't like the idea of being forced into a marriage. I mean, there's always that chance you won't be compatible with the person you end up engaged to, right? And some people, they don't even want to get married at all. The entire thing just isn't fair. Right. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm sounding a little all over the place to you, huh? But I swear I have a point. And that point is... it's the reason I was going to come back home in the first place. See, there's something I really, really missed while I was away. Yes, it's you. It couldn't be anything, anyone else but you. I understand if you're upset with me, though. Being gone for all these years, only to sweep you away from your work and tell you that... that I'm in love with you. Do you feel the same way about me? Because if not, this would be really, really awkward. Especially since now you're stuck on the ship until we talk again. But that doesn't mean you can't say no. You can always say no. I love you, and that means I wouldn't force you into something just because I wanted it. I'm a good and noble person first, and a pirate second. Oh, well, that's great news. Do you think we can call this an engagement, then? Yes, I promise I won't run away again. Because now I don't have any reason to run. I have a reason to push forward and demand that we be wed. And nobody will be able to deny us. Because together we'll be as strong as a storm. So now, we sail with a purpose. And nothing, and no one, can stand in our way.